Chicago Phantoms taking on the Chicago Fury here in the NHL Arena down in Orland Park. Here's starting the lineup for the coach Caden's Chicago Phantoms is going to be Nyadic along with Gospodaru and Prodan up front. Blue Liners, little R&R on D. In net, number 31 between the pipes, Max Bersani at 14:42 remaining here in period number 1. Phantoms are working from left to right if you're listening on the radio. Your lineup stays the same for Coach Caden's squad. Gospodaru on the draw, looking to fire a shot as Brunshausen. Over to the far side, picked up here by Prodan. Prodan, headman's Nyadic behind the legs of Verona, overly in the right wing corner. We're going to get an icing, and we're going to bring that one all the way back. Phantoms wearing their purple jerseys that have white trim with orange and white purple piping around the armbands, and waist socks are going to be half purple, half white with an orange, white, and purple stripe around them. Shells are going to be purple with a double white and single orange vertical stripe. Helmets are gray. Gloves are going to be black with the purple and orange trim. Your Chicago Fury look like the Blackhawks. Wearing the white jerseys, look fanning on the one-timer here to the near side, rebound out towards Cushman. Cushman out to Double D. The Fury wearing their white jerseys with a black and red striping around the armbands, waist, and socks. The Fury logo, of course, on the front. Helmets are black. Shells are straight black with a double white and red single stripe vertical. Cross ice for Monaco. Monaco in a slot blocked by the Fury going the other way. Backing up is Normandy. Cushman going to go to the far side. Taking out the far side is number 29, Weeglis. Going against Cushman. Down comes Monaco. Fires one across. Blocked by Boyd. Picked up by the Rock. Rock out to Pasterzi. Pasterzi here to the far side. Sends one over to the middle. Intercepted by the Fury's number 8, DiCosola. And left wing side going against Bersani for the backdoor tap-in goal. And they got it, folks. And it's 1-0 and 13:39 to go here in period number 1. Looks like number 8 got that goal. Number 5, rather, Pummer. From number 8 at 13:39. And it's 1-0 in favor of the Fury. Your lineup out there now for the Fury is going to be Clark along with Sire and BMAC. Blue liner is going to be Zaire and McRae. Here comes Weaver of the Fury going to work against Zaire. Top of the right circle comes in, going to the net in front. Pummer going to get tied up there by McRae. Back in the right wing corner for Max Zaire. Out to the far side for McMurray. Bounced up in the air by Lou. Kicked out of the zone. That's number 9, Plood. Plood pulling it back. Picked up here by Fury. Coming up the ice, harassed by Gavin Sire. Carrying it in is going to be DiCosola. Up to the left point. Weaver fires a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 13:09 remaining here in the first period. Face-off goes to the left wing circle in the offensive zone for the Fury. Out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Prodan along with Nyadic and Gospodaru up front. Blue liner is going to be Zaire and McRae. Firing from the right point is going to be the Fury. Saved by Bersani to the far side for Prodan. Right wing half wall, throwing it into the corner is going to be Acker. Acker down behind the net, pushed it over here to the near side. Going to be picked up by Nyadic on the left wing half wall. Trying to muscle out of the zone. He does. Collected by the Stamper of the Fury, who's cut off by Prodan and Gospodaru. Muscled in the zone by Bronson. Loose change collected by Max Zaire. Max, it's a Max Fest out there now, right there, folks. All 3 Maxes are on the ice for the Phantoms. Out to the left point, could be picked up by Stamper, who's going to push it forward. Nyadic. Nyadic over to Gospodaru. Gospodaru, right wing corner. Met by the defender. Sends one towards the net. Saved by the defender. Picked up by Nyadic. Looking for the wraparound in front. Puck is back up the left post. And is going to be fall on top of the back of the netting. Or fall on the netting at 12:27 to go here in period number 1. And we'll get a face-off in the left wing circle. Your lineup stays the same for the Phantoms. It's going to be Nyadic and Prodan flanking Gospodaru as Prodan makes his way to the slot. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McRae. Face-off for Gospodaru going to work against number 47, Koinikov. Down behind the net going down is going to be Prodan. Gospodaru picked up here by Max 3 out to McRae, right point, over his stick it goes. He's going to curl back around here to the near side, trying to shove one forward into the hands of Gospodaru. Gospodaru, top of the left, right circle. Fires a shot! Just misses the left post on the far side for Nyadic. Nyadic on the rebound, left wing circle. Poke check free by number 87, Oswald. And it's cut off by the Phantoms right at center ice. Brunshausen picked up, put out of play it goes. It was thrown into the benches by Phantoms, so we'll get a whistle at 11:57. Phantoms go for the line change. Out there now is going to be, I'll make that a defensive change. Up front will stay the same as far as Gaspararo and Yannick, and here comes Damian Proden back onto the ice. Blue liners are going to be a little R&R. Rothmeyer and Rich from right to left. Face off, tied up there right in front. Proden trying to dig it out of there, collected by the Fury here to the near side. Going in the left wing corner, chip behind Rich, sliding behind the net of Bersani, met by Rich. He's got two on him. Ryland going to collect the loose change. Going to push over to Yannick here to the near side. Sends over to Gaspararo, 2-on-2. Gaspararo with the back checker, comes in, top of the right circle, cuts back. Mohawks in the right corner for protection, drags it behind the net. Right to left on the far side. Backs at the Proden, just missing between the legs at the blue line for Rothmeyer, and the Phantom's going to have to regroup. Rich comes over here to the near side, hits the brakes, try to slam one up off the glass to Yannick. Cut off by the Fury, back in the hands of Ryland Rich. Rich makes a move around the Wiseman, poke check loose for Proden. Proden tries to fire a shot into the left wing corner. Rich goes down in front of the net, backing up and covering D is going to be Boyd. Yannick cuts it off in the right wing corner. He's picked off by Wiseman of the Fury. He goes right to left on the far side. Taking away the breakout pack is going to be Rothmeyer. Fury looking to regroup here to the near side. Hits Oswald. Oswald cut back down low. Fires one up the ice to Contreras of the Fury. And he pushes up here to the near side, picked up by Zivalic. Zivalic bodied up the puck by Lucadell, but maintains control. Centering pass broken up by Boyd. Boyd going to chip one out of the zone into the hands of Weiglis. Weiglis drops it back to Lou. Lou of Fury across center now towards the Phantom benches. Going to carry it in right wing side. Mohawk puck protection down in the corner. One is Rothmeyer. Picked off by the Fury. Back in top right circle. Come around. Firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given as Ryland Rich steps in front of Max, making sure there's no second look opportunity for Weaver. 10:34 to go here in the period. And the Phantoms go for the defensive change. Up front will be Boyd along with Lucadello and Pasturzi. It'll be Cush and the Rock on D. Face off to the left of Bersani. Over here to the far side for Monaco. Monaco's going to get position on it. Goes down to the Boyd from the Fury and Monaco. Pasturzi sends one over to Lucadello. Lucadello slides one out of the zone. Lucadello muscles it forward inside the Fury zone now. It's picked up by Weiglis. Weiglis curling around left to right behind his own netminder of Patchko. Sends a D-to-D pass on the far side. Lou breaking it out here towards Discosola, up towards Lucadello now in front of the Phantom benches. Knocked down by Monaco. Puck goes in the right wing corner. Monaco up and right down, knocked down, gloves it back here. Pushes one up to Boyd. Right wing hash while Pasturzi coming in. He's batting up. Monaco comes in and blows the guy up. And Monaco's going to get a penalty here. 9:58 to go. Monaco's going to go to the box for roughing on a soft call by the referee, in my opinion. That's pretty weak. Monaco heads to the sin bin at 9:58 for roughing. Yeah, folks, we're not playing baseball, that's for sure. The Phantoms are short-handed as we make our way back into the right wing circle. This is a Classic Packaging PK. This penalty kill brought to you by Classic Packaging of Northbrook, Illinois. Classic Packaging, you can't have a penalty without a box. Rich fires one for fired by Fritz, saved by Bersani. As it tried to muscle out of the zone is going to be Normandy. It's going to be R&R on D. Cronin and Normandy are your up front forwards. Taking Fury into the left wing corner, now releasing. Left wing hash marks, comes down bottomless circle, try to make a move, looking for the cycle play. Playing from Gretzky's office. Fury carried around to the far side, looking for the cross ice play. Off the stick of Rothmeyer, chipped out of the zone by Proden. And the Fury going to have to regroup. Weiglis over here to Lou. Going to carry it in the left wing side, cut off by Proden. Going to have to hit the brakes at the blue line, picked up by Weiglis. Back to Lou, and they're setting things up. Fires one across, right side towards Bersani, looking to fire a shot, bottom of the circle, going for the back door in front. Broken up there by the Phantoms. Back out top of the left circle, picked up here by Koinyakov. Koinyakov back up to the point for Lou. 9:02 remaining here in the period. Shot blocked by Proden. Rebound down low for Ryland Rich. Picked up here by the Fury. Rich gets a piece of it. Robbery out in broad daylight. Somebody called the cops as he picked his pocket. It's Proden, top of the left circle, trying to muscle one out of the zone. Back to Rich. Rich up off the glass. Bouncing puck out of the zone. It goes collected by Proden. Interference on that one. No call. Picked up here by DeNormandy. And going to drag it towards the Phantom Fury bench. Is going to be Double D going to work as we are even strength into the left wing corner. Picked up here by the Fury, left to right. Up towards Acker. Acker going to carry it across here to center. Up in front of Rothmeyer and Rich along with Ronan Clark. The two Fury boys run into each other. Rich trying to send one forward. Picked up here by Bronshausen. Pass McMurray on the far side for Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer going to send one the other way for Gavin Sire. On the far side, Pluth throws it into the benches and out of play. And we're going to get a whistle. And a face-off going to go just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches. Your lineup out there now is going to be Clark along with Sire and BMAC. It'll be Zaire and McCray on D. Clark on right wing, Gavin at center. McMurray on left. Clark coming in, over to BMAC. Back to Clark, over to BMAC once again, left side. Poke check by Plude, picked up here by Contreras. Knocked away by McMurray and pulling it inside the zone. Going to be BMAC, goes in the left wing corner, working against Plummer, or against Plude. McMurray puts him in the wall here to the near side. Clark coming in on the back check now on the right wing half wall. Sent back behind the goal line for Bronson Stamper. Stamper going to come in, picks up the loose change for Sire. Stamper blew a tire. Sire fires a shot, saved by Patchko. Picked up by BMAC, makes a move around the forward. Back to McCray. McCray fires from left point. Tipped by Sire. Sire fires one over the crossbar. And we're going to get a whistle as that one went out of play, they said, at 7:38 to go here in the first. And the Phantoms stand pat with the line change, with the Fury get 5 on and 5 out. Sire going to take your draw. Clark and BMAC up front. Clark makes his way over to the slot. BMAC now make that, yep. BMAC goes to the slot. Clark goes to the half wall. Zaire and McCray from left to right on D. Face off coming in. Sire. BMAC picks it up to Clark. Clark to McCray. McCray going to send one to the net. Bounces off the back of number 13, Verona. And harassing is going to be Sire along with Clark. Pinching in is going to be Zaire. He stuffs the left wing hash marks to Clark. Clark going to work in the left wing corner. Had 3 on Clark. Coming down is going to be McMurray. He shoved it off here to the right wing corner. Cut off by Gavin. Sire out to the point for McCray. McCray tried to send one back in. Kept down but knocked down by the Fury. Out at the point, blocked by Clark. Pushed out of the zone. Here comes number 5, Plummer. Plummer top of the left circle. Drops it for Weaver. Poke check by Gavin. Back to Weaver, firing a shot. Rebound up front. Saved by Bersani. Into the left right wing corner for DeCosola. Back behind the net for Plummer once again. Coming in is there. Runs through the body check in front of the Zamdors. Here to the near side for Clark. Clark out to the point. Picked off by Fury's Verona. And knocked off the stick of Gavin Sire. Here to the near side. There's interference, and finally going to get that call on Weaver on 6:47 to go. He deserved one earlier in the contest and didn't get called. And the Phantoms are going to be on the power play. Interference is going to be the call at 6:47. Let's see what the Phantoms can do with their power play, folks. This power play brought to you by Big Sammy's Hot Dogs. Remember what Big Sammy says, eat more hot dogs. Now serving 2 locations, one in Elk Grove, one in Elgin. Try the mozzarella logs, folks. They're fantastic. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Gaspadaru along with Yannick and Pasterzi. Your blue liners are going to be a little R&R on D. Rich and Rothmeyer. Offsides will be the call as the Fury had crossed the blue line before the puck did. Lineup stays the same for the power play for the Phantoms. Face off one toward Pasterzi. Rich going to chip one forward. Picked up here by Brunshausen. He pulls it back over to Plude. Up here to the near side. Trying to make a move around Koinyakov. Picked up here by the Phantoms' Rich as Koinyakov went down. Far side pass for Pasterzi. Pasterzi going to carry it in. Left wing side. Trying to get it past Lou. Picked off by the Fury. Knocked free by Gaspadaru. Yannick for Gaspadaru. Gaspadaru going to work against Lou. Makes a move out to the blue line. Puck's going to slide out of the zone for Rylan Rich. Rich makes a move around one. Comes across the blue line. Top of the left circle. Picked off here by number 29, Weedless, who's going to send one down. It's going to be a one-on-one. Rothmeyer going against Bersani. High slot, fires a shot. Shot and saved by Bersani. 2 boys from the Fury go down. It could be a 5-on-2 if they get into it. Here comes Gaspadaru, going to push it up the ice. 3-on-2. Gaspadaru to Pasterzi. Pasterzi walks it in. Fires a shot. Rebound out front. Try to slam it in his Yannick. Tied up back in the corner. Picked up here by Rylan Rich. Right wing half wall now. 22 seconds to go on that Big Sammy's power play. Centering pass broken up there by Plude. Dragging it forward, but kept in with Acker. Tried to clear the zone. Sent back in the right corner for Bronson Stamper against Yannick. D-to-D pass on the far side. 10 seconds to go. Picked up by Gaspadaru. Sent behind the net for Yannick. Pasterzi, high right point. Coming in is Gaspadaru. Firing a shot. Saved by the Patchko. Here comes Monaco. On the far side, it's going to go. We're even strength. Monaco going to cut him off into the right wing corner for Cushman. Cushman going to carry it behind the net. Trying to send it right in front. Contreras fires a shot. Saved by Bersani into the right wing corner. Monaco going to come in. Puts him into the wall. Picked up here by Gaspadaru. Back down low for Wiseman. Monaco going to cut off Wiseman behind the net. Coming in is going to be support. Contreras going to pick it up here to the near side. Blocked by Cushman here at 4:53 to go. Centering out. Intercepted by Pasterzi. Pasterzi going to fire one down. Patchko going to have to make the save. And it's going to be number 87, Oswald, with Normandy on the forecheck now. Breaking it out here to the near side is the Fury. Pushing it up towards Boyd. Wiseman of Fury coming across in front of Cushman. Poke check here. DeNormandy going to push him into the wall. Cush going to collect the loose change. Try to shove one towards Boyd. Cut off by Contreras. Puck is loose towards blue line. Slammed out of the zone by Boyd. Off the stick it goes. Offside to be the call. Monaco to Boyd. Back to Boyd on the other side. Makes a move around Oswald. Boyd comes in. Bottom left circle. Comes up. Fires a shot. Wide across the slot. Rebound here to the near side for Cushman. Back down to Boyd into the right wing corner. Cut off by Proden. Puck slammed out to Lucadella. Left wing half wall. Lucadella trying to muscle one back into the corner. Cut off by this Fury. And here they come the other way with Zavalic going to work in front of Cushman. Going for the line change is going to be Fury. Blocker saved by Bersani in the slot. Swatted away by Cushman here to the near side. Cush trying to push one forward to Boyd. Boyd out to Lucadella. Lucadella at the blue line. Out of the zone it goes for Weegless. And the Phantoms need a line change. Proden just missing on the breakout entry zone for Monaco. Monaco going to cut him off. Back in the right wing corner by Cushman. Monaco going to pop it loose. Back behind the net for Boyd. Boyd coming in. Here comes Monaco. Monaco going to pin him into the wall. 2-on-2 battle. Boyd trying to dig it out of there along with the rock. Puck slides over to the right wing half wall. Coming in is going to be Lou. Met by Proden. Harassed on by Lou. Or out of the zone it goes past Weaver of the Fury. And the puck is loose. It's going to be Proden along with Lucadella on the forecheck. Weaver going to throw one all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 3:15 to go here at period number 1. Face-off goes into the right wing circle. In the offensive zone for the Purple People Eaters. Your lineup now is going to be BMAC along with Sire and Clark up front. Zaire and McRae on D. Face-off one for Clark. Clark to McRae. McRae going to send one in the right wing corner. Coming down low is going to be Sire. Sire going to work against Stamper. Here comes BMAC. BMAC going to drag it out towards Acker. Bounces it out to McRae. McRae trying to play catch up BMAC. Back behind the net. Wrapping around. Cut off by Ronan Clark. Wrapping out to the far side. Kept in by Zaire. Back in the left wing corner. Wrapping around here to the near side is going to be Fury. Just firing the puck around the boards. Acker gets slammed into the wall by BMAC. Trying to tip it forward is going to be the Fury. Finally muscled out his zone to McRae. McRae right back to Sire. Puck is loose for BMAC. McMurray walking it in right side. Comes across against there. Fires a shot. Stick saved by Patchko over to the near side. Clark picks up the loose change. Tipping it behind the net. We're going to work against Stamper. Coming in is going to be Gavin Sire. Sire behind the net 2-on-2. Sliding out here to the near side. BMAC going on the work. Far side thrown out for number 7. Brunshausen against Zaire. Coming in is going to be Koinyakov. Puck is loose in front of the net. McRae slams over to the far side. It's Zaire. Blue tire. Right half wall. Zaire sends one to BMAC. Out of the zone it goes. It's going to be Ronan Clark on the forecheck. Thrown over here to the near side. Fury's Verona going to work now. Cross ice pass in front of Rothmeyer. Top electrical firing a shot. Glove saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 2:09 to go here in the first. A lot of action so far back and forth here. Phantoms had a little bit of a good offensive zone presence there during their power play as well as a little rush. And the Fury coming right back at him. Your lineup out there now for Coach Caden Slot is going to be Gaspararo at center. Sturzi and Yannick in the slot. A little R&R on D. Rothmeyer in the right wing corner now. Trying to chip it out to Gaspararo. Cut off by 2. Picked up by the Fury. Centering pass, bottom of the right circle. Blocked by Riley Rich. Right hash marks in the slot. Tied up by Ryland. Ryland going to muscle one forward. He does. Spins and knocks it on his in for Gaspararo. Gaspararo sends one in his own. Yannick coming in on the right side against number 13, Verona. Yannick comes in, pushed off. Out here to the near side for Sturzi. Picked off by the Fury. Going to push it back the other way in a 3-on-2. Going to send one up off the glass. Picked off by Rich. Rich goes right back the other way. Off the stick of Yannick back in the right wing corner. No icing. It's Yannick along with Sturzi on the forecheck. Gaspararo is IF3. Puck is sliding in from one between the left. 92 seconds to go here. Puck slides back behind the goal line. Yannick along with Sturzi trying to drag it out. And Fury sent it over to the far side, collected by Contreras. Saucing one out of the zone off the stick, off the skates of number 21, Zavalic. Picked up by Ryland Rich. Rich walking in right side, right face of the toe, drags around the defender. Tries to fire a shot, saved by Patchko. Picked up by Rich. Centering pass up front. Back in the left wing corner it goes. Verona coming in. Here comes Yannick. Trying to kick one out of the zone. It's going to be the Fury. At the blue line, goes right over here to the near side. Coming in is going to be Zavalic. Going to send one in deep. Bouncing behind the net of Bersani with just under a minute to go. Rothmeyer going to come in, knock loose here to Pumer. Pumer bodied up the puck by Gaspararo. Back in the hands of the Fury here on the half wall, just in front of the Zamdors. Out towards Sturzi, pushed out of the zone. DeNormandy goes down. Here comes Sturzi, who knocks the boy off the puck, and back the Fury regrouping the other way in front of Ryland Rich. Weaver going, left wing work, right wing circle. DeNormandy giving chase. Knocked down by Rothmeyer. Two boys from the Fury, from the Phantoms, go into each other, firing a shot, saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 31.6 seconds to go here in the period. And we're going to get a face-off in the left wing circle to the right of Bersani with 31.6 seconds to go here in the period. Your lineup out there now for Coach Caden's squad. Going to be Monaco and Zaire on D, DeNormandie, Boyd, and Pronin up front. Face-off to the right of Bersani in the left wing circle. Out to the point for Weegless. Back in the left wing corner now. 2 on DeKosela, picked up by Acker. Acker going by work, trying to get a center pass at the slot, fired a shot, saved by Bersani. Right wing corner, Boyd comes in to get it now behind the net. Boyd trying to run through it. She's cut off with 14 seconds to go. Monaco puts the guy on the wall. Acker on the backhand, fires a shot, glove saved by Bersani. Monaco giving him a fistful of telling Acker to get out of the blue paint. See what happens here with 9.3 seconds to go. Phantoms stand pat, I should say. Fury went for a little bit of a line change. In the slot goes Double D along with Monaco and Pronin. Boyd on your draw. Face off one here to Monaco. Monaco going to send one all the way down. We're going to get an icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. Coach giving Monaco some words of advice. Rock probably could have done a little Gorbatenko flip there to kill some time. Face off back into the left wing circle. 3.2 seconds to go. And the Fury are pulling their goaltender with 3 seconds. Wiseman coming in to take the draw against Boyd. Face off won by Boyd right in the left wing circle. Face off dot and out of the zone it goes. That sound is the end of the first period. So at the end of one, it's the Chicago Fury 1 and the Chicago Phantoms nothing as we head to the first intermission. This first intermission brought to you by Mama Maria's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria in Bensenville, Illinois. Mama Maria's voted the #1 Italian restaurant in Bensenville by me and Rocky. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Let's get ready for some second period hockey. Your starting lineup for the second period is going to be Pronin, Gaspinaro, and Yadic. Blue liner is going to be a little R&R. In the left wing corner on the far side, Max Bersani still has the net. 15 minutes are on the clock. It's going to be Yadic going wide. Gaspinaro has the net, fired a shot. Rebound, none given by Patchko as he makes the glove save. At 14:36 to go here in period number 2. Phantoms are working from right to left if you're listening on the radio. Benches and penalty boxes, of course, are on the far side, separated by the scoring table. Lineup stays the same for the Phantoms. Fury go for a line change. 5 in, 5 out. It'll be Yadic and Pronin flanking Gaspinaro. R&R on D from Rich and Rothmeyer, left and right. Face off one down low, but it's picked up by Pronin. Sends one off the right post into the hands of Max Wiseman. Intercepted by Pronin, sends one to the net. Right in front of left wing Heswick, knocked up in the air by Yadic, slotted out of the zone by Contreras. And it's going to be a 2-on-1 with Oswald against Rothmeyer. Right wing Heswick tries to make a move. Save by Bersani, no rebound given. At 14:16 to go here in the period. What a save by number 31. Face-off going to go into the left wing circle. Out there now for the Phantoms is going to be BMAC along with Gavin Sire and Ronan Clark up front. It'll be Cushman in the I formation down behind Gavin, Monaco in the slot. Face-off into the left wing corner. Cushman trying to bash one out to Clark. He finally shoves one to the blue line. Picked up here by number 13, Verona. Shoved forward by Clark as it slid out of the zone. It'll be Oswald in the right wing corner now. He carries it around right to left. He's cut off by Clark. BMAC coming in on the pressure. Out towards Cushman. chopped loose by Cushman, going to picked up by BMAC with inside position. BMAC right in front of us, pushing it up here to the near side for Sire. Sire going to put Verona into the wall. Knocked loose by Phantom Fury going the other way. BMAC going to cut off Contreras. And it's picked up by Zavalich going to work in front of Cushman. Top of the left circle, playing onto it. Contreras head of the net, cut off by BMAC. Right wing, left wing corner. Gavin Sire comes in, knocked loose by Ronan Clark. Clark sends one forward, picked up by Max Wiseman. He looked to block the shot. Fury trying to get out here towards Lou. And the Phantoms playing a good man-to-man. In the left wing corner, Cushman going to put Zavalich into the wall. Here comes Gavin Sire. And it's going to be Sire going to come away with the loose change. Left wing faceoff. That losing a glove is going to be Gavin. Picked up by Cushman. Back in the hands of Fury towards Bersani, who's directed into the right wing corner. Here comes Monaco. Puts bodies it loose back down low. Trying to fend one across the front of Lou Paint. It's going to be swatted away by Ronan Clark for Monaco. Monaco to BMAC. Kept in by Lou. Poke checked off. Knocked loose by Cushman. Down to the right wing corner for Cush. Cush sends one back behind the net. And a little out of sorts now. Coming over here to the near side, poke check by Monaco. Monaco gets the inside position against Weaver. He loses his stick. Picked up here by Weaver as Monaco lost his stick. Off of Monaco's stick as he picked it back up here for Pummer. Pummer, right wing corner, out to the right point for Weiglis. Going to fire a shot. Saved in front, blocked by Monaco. Back in towards Cushman. Firing a shot is going to be the Fury. Back off the right post and in. And Weaver stuffs one in at 12:40 to go here in period number 2. And it's 2-0. As we make our way back out to center ice. Their lineup out there now is going to be Pisturzi along with Boyd and DeNormandy. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McRae. Boyd going to chip one forward. Picked up by Fury Lou. He goes cross ice, hitting Koinyakov. Koinyakov coming up the ice in the 3-on-3. Heads over here to the near side for Bronshausen. Tries to break it up top of the left circle. Firing a shot is Acker. Blocked by Normandy. And out of play it goes into the net at 12:22 here in period number 2. Face-off goes into the left wing circle. Lineup stays the same for the Phantoms. As we make our way into the left wing circle, Boyd on your draw. In the slot goes Pisturzi, then Zaire and Normandy. In the left wing corner, McRae coming in against Bronshausen. Going to get the inside position is going to be Boyd. Boyd tied up by Acker. Puck is loose bottom left circle. Fired a shot right past Bersani. And it's 3-0. At 12:12 here in period number 2. As we make our way back out to center ice, it's going to be Proden, Gaspararo, and Lucadello up front. A little R&R on D. And the face-off pulled back by the Fury. Bronson Stamper going to work on the outside. Touch pass forward towards Koinyakov. Cut off by Lucadello. Knocked down by Rich at the blue line there. Pushed forward by Acker. Pinching in is going to be Rich. Centering pass to the slot. Broken up by Rothmeyer. Firing a shot and they tap one in. At 11:54, that is 3 goals in a minute. I think it's time for Coach Caton to call timeout. And there it is, folks. Coach Caton calling timeout. Because just like that, it is 4-0. We'll take a brief break on the mic. Welcome back, folks. Coming out of the timeout, it's going to be Proden along with Gaspararo and Lucadello up front. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Rothmeyer over here to the near side for Proden. He's going to send one in. Into the left wing corner. Coming in is Gaspararo against Verona. Cuts off on the far side, pinching in is Rich. Cut off Zavalic, put back up by Lucadella, back in the hands of Zavalic. Cut off by Lucadella once again. He's going to cut back here to the near side. Lucadella comes trucking over along with Proden. Here to the near side in front of Rothmeyer. Toe drag release, fires a shot and a save by Bersani at 11:29. Max on the glove save. And a face-off goes into the right wing circle. Phantoms go for the line change. All 5 in and 5 out. It'll be Clark, Sire, and BMAC up front. Cushion the rock on D. Monaco making his way down towards that right wing corner. BMAC on the half wall. Cushion, Clark in the slot. Monaco gets the draw, bounces over to BMAC. BMAC up to the right point for Sire. Sire trying to push one out of the zone. Blocked by Monaco, right face-off dot. Sends it back up to the point. Cut off by Fury, back in the hands of the Rock. Rock going to push one off here to the near side. Throws it right up the boards for McMurray. McMurray bounces Oswald off the puck. Monaco comes in, cuts it off. Puck is loose, bottom in the right circle. Poke check by Cushman. Swatted away by Bersani. Picked up by Sire. He's going to break one out to the far side for Clark. Clark pushing up the ice, going to throw it out of the zone. That's going to go down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 11:01 to go here in the period. And a face-off going to go to the left wing circle to the right of Bersani. Lineup for the Phantoms stays the same. Gavin on your draw. Clark on a half wall. Cush down in the I formation behind Sire. Now makes his way to the left wing corner. Coming in is Monaco. Poke checks it out to the left point. Kept in by Weegless. Chipped over towards Weaver. Sire trying to throw him behind the that puck is sent over here to the near side. Monaco goes in the right wing corner against Pummer. Monaco slides it up here to the near side for McMurray. McMurray puts Lou into the wall, bouncing out of the zone. And it's going to be Weegless going to work. Cass Pummer picked off by McMurray. BMAC going to push one forward here, left wing circle. Comes into the left down to the Zamdors. McMurray sends it over to the far side for Clark. Coming in is Clark. Clark is put in the wall. Here comes BMAC along with Sire. 3-on-3 battle. Murray trying to drag it out there. Blocked out to the point for Cushman. Cushman right side comes in, fires a shot. Shot blocked by Weaver of the Fury here to the near side. Backing up is Cushion Monaco. Monaco gets bounced off there in front of DeCosola. In front, Weegless going to work. Poke check by Cushman into the left wing corner it goes. Monaco giving chase. He's going to push it in the wall. Bounces it loose left wing corner. Coming in is Cushman. Cushman sends it forward. Picked off here by Wacker. On the backhand. Center pass tied up by Monaco. Picked up by Clark. Clark sends it out to Louis. Intercepts. Out towards Monaco. Backhand. Look to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Cushman. Into the left wing corner it goes. Over here to the near side, Monaco getting in the battle in front of the net with Acker. Over here to the near side, fired a shot, saved by Bersani as Acker grabs the back of the helmet of Monaco and slams him down, and the referees don't call it. This game's going to get ugly, folks. Face-off goes into the right wing circle. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms will be Pasterzi along with Boyd and Lucadella up. I'm sorry, it's Normandy. And right, it's going to be Zaire and McCray on D. Boyd going to send one up to Pasterzi along the boards. Pasterzi given a little bit of time and space, try to headman over off the stick of Koinyakov, picked back up by Pasterzi. Pasterzi carries it in, left wing circle, goes down on the bottom of Zamdors. Pasterzi hangs on it, run off, coming in is going to be Normandy. Picked up here by Plude. Plude behind the net going to work against Normandy. Normandy gets it muscled off from here to the far side. And it's going to be the Fury trying to break it out of the zone right here to the near side. It's going to be Bronshausen against Zaire. High slot, cut back is Koinyakov. Left wing side fires a shot, saved by Bersani, directed to the right wing corner. Coming in is going to be Zaire. Zaire slams over here to the near side for Pasterzi. Pasterzi chips one forward to Boyd. Boyd picking up the ice here to the near side. Boyd going to cut it off by Acker. Picked up here by Plude. Intercepted by Pasterzi. Offsides will be the call as de Normandy was off across the blue line. That puck was slowed up just enough at the blue line to get the offsides at 9:02 to go here, period number 2. Face-off back outside the zone right in front of us. It'll be Proden along with Gostrow and Yadic. A little R&R on D. Proden on left wing, Yadic on right. Gostrow on your draw. Face-off one here to Oswald. Goes cross ice in front of Rich. Zavalic going up here top of the left circle, blocked by Rich. Picked up by Yadic. Puck sleds bottom left in the corner, swatted away by Bersani. Here to the near side for Proden. Proden right side, trying to break it out towards Gostrow. Kept in by Wiseman, out to the right point by Proden. Up for Gostrow, it's going to be a 2-on-1 with Proden back checking. As the Zavalic coming in, Gostrow cross for Yadic, looking for the trailer for Proden. Coming in is going to be Rylan Rich. Rich, right corner, comes down low, trying to cycle it up the boards towards Proden, cut off by Wiseman. Backing up is Gostrow. Rich comes in, pops it loose. Puck slid over here to the near side for Oswald. And it's going to be the Fury going to go cross ice behind Zavalic all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 8:21 to go here in the period. Face-off goes into the left wing circle. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Prodan, Yadick, Flank, and Gaspararo. A little R&R on G from left to right, Rothmeyer and Rich. Face-off into left wing circle. Face-off down by the Zamdors. Luke collecting, sends it over past Weedless. Coming out is going to be Yadick. Out of the zone, past Rich. It goes down towards Bersani. Bersani going to make the save. Sends one right back up here to the near side. Pushed forward by Prodan, trying to get it out of the zone. Back in the hands of Rothmeyer at the blue line. Hummer kept it in. Gets on the offensive side of it. Bottom right swoop. Play broken up by Rich. He blows the tire, shoves it out one hand to Gastar over to Yadick. Yadick on the far side. Coming in. Yadick comes in right wing circle. Drop pass for Gastaro. Top of the right circle. Picked up by Prodan. Prodan fires a shot. Shot blocked by the Fury. Here to the near side. Out of the zone. It's coming up in front of Rothmeyer. Hummer just across center. Now to the outside. Blocked by Rothmeyer. Picked up here by Gastaro. Thrown out of the zone towards Prodan. And it'll be Weedless of the Fury going to collect it. Yadick on the forecheck now. Left to right. He's going to hit the brakes. Cut back here to the near side. DeCostola comes away with the loose change. Headmans it out of zone towards Acker into the hands of Rylan Rich. Rich goes right back the other way off the stick of Weedless into the right wing corner. Yadick coming in. Patchko plays it behind the net for Lou. Lou backhands one up the boards here to the near side. Coming in is Monaco. Knocks it loose. Puck is tipped forward. And it's going to be collected by Rylan Rich. Rich down behind the net of Bersani, right to left, going to come around bottom left circle on the far side. Hits Gaspararo. It's Gaspararo and Lucadillo on a 2-on-2. Rich joins the rush. Gaspararo comes down bottom right circle, first shot wide left, but wide right behind the net for Patchko. Coming in is Lucadillo to kick it. 6:59 to go here in the period. Gaspararo making his way into the fray. Down behind the net for Koinyakov. Coming in is BMAC on the far side. Rich blows a tire trying to get out of the zone. Off the stick of Bronshausen, going to work against Monaco. Monaco going to cut him off there right on the right wing half wall. Picked back up by Koinyakov. Send one towards the net. Monaco battling it out with Bronshausen. He's in the crease, tied up here, saved by Bersani. Back in the corner for Cushman. Out here to the right point, Cushman blows up tire and takes down Koinyakov with him, or I say Bronshausen. Back in the left wing corner, trying to get lost is going to be Bronshausen. Left wing corner, Kush loses the stick. Out towards Monaco, cross ice, saved by Bersani. Another save by Bersani. That's going to be falling on top. It's going to be Max. That's it. Cushman came in. There's going to be getting some going on here, and I don't blame him. Why is Monaco going to the box? Welcome back, folks. Monaco ended up in the box. He didn't even do anything. Cushman is the one who cross-checks the guy from behind, defending his teammate. It's 5-on-5 as there is a boy from the Phantom Fury that's in the box. It's not a penalty kill. It is going to be 5-on-5. Gavin Sire out there now, going to push it across the blue line. Ronan Clark going to blow a guy up. There it goes down. We're going to get a whistle as Clark's going to go to the sin bin. Clark's got some words for Contreras, and Clark ain't going to do. Contreras ain't going to do nothing, that's for sure. And we're going to get a penalty here on the Phantoms. Ronan Clark headed to sin bin for body checking, folks, at 5:58 here in period number 2. This penalty kill brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts Coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts Coffee, the official coffee of the Chicago Phantoms. Parents, your penalty killers out there now are going to be Prodan and Denormity. Blue liner's going to be a little R&R. Far side left wing circle looks to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 5:37 to go with 1:10 remaining on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Gavin Sire makes his way out on the ice with Proden headed to the bench. Face-off one for Rich down in the left wing corner. Rich coming over here to the near side. Backhands went out to the right point, kept in by the Fury. Right point goes across ice towards Rothmeyer. Backhand behind the back pass, shot saved by Bersani. Out here to Gavin Sire. Gonna push one out of his own as Gavin kept in by Plouffe towards Contreras. Contreras right wing circled out to the right point. Coming over is going to be Sire now. Thrown up off the glass, bounced off the stanchion into the hands of Rylan Rich. Makes a move around Contreras. Rich coming up the ice in a 3-on-2. Makes a move with the blue line. Cuts across far side. Picked up by Normandy. Firing a shot. Saved by Patchko. At 5:05 to go here. The period, 37 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. Face-off goes to the right wing circle. It's to Normandy and Sire up front. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Fury controlling off the draw. Going to be broken up by Rothmeyer. Sends it over in front of the penalty boxes. Top left wing circle picked his pocket. Is going to be Rich. Backhands to Normandy. Cut off there by Pummer out to the left point for Verona. Firing a shot. Shot blocked by... I'm going to say there's no way that's a goal. It was waved off. The shot was tipped by the Phantoms. As Verona shot it, knocked out of midair by Weaver. No goal at 4:49 to go here in the period. Face-off will go outside the zone. Should go all the way down, I guess. 21 seconds to go on that Dunkin' Donuts PK. It'll be Gavin Sire up front along with Yadick. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. It's going to be 2-on-2 here in front of Rothmeyer and Rich. Back checking is going to be Yadick. Trying to make a move around him. Sends one to the net, saved by Bersani. Back behind the net, picked up here by the Fury. Goes into the left wing circle, fired a shot, saved. Rebound back behind the net for the Fury once again. Over here to the near side. Chasing out is going to be Rothmeyer. Back here to the near side, we are even strength. Bottom of the right circle. Fury controlling. Firing a shot, blocked by Sire. Back behind the net of Bersani off the end boards here to the near side. Controlling is going to be the Fury. Coming over is going to be Lucadello. Picked it loose for Gasparro. Gasparro headmans over to Sire. It's going to be Sire, Max, and Yadick. Gavin going to work. Fires a shot. No rebound given by Patchko. At 4:05 to go here in the period. Offensive zone face-off for the Fury, for the Phantoms. Their lineup out there now is going to be Zaire, who fires a shot blocked by Brunshausen. Back in the left wing corner for Pasterzi. Pasterzi trying to drag one here to the near side. Gasparro sends it down low for Pasterzi. Pasterzi here to the near side. Pattis through the body check. Here to the near side. Push up by the Fury. Out of the zone they go. Coming in front of Zaire and McRae. Gasparro back checking now. Wide left, they're going to carry it in. Going to the net is Weavis. Top of the right circle here to the near side. Coming in to work, it's going to be Zaire. Zaire curling around. Coming in is Gasparro for support. Gasparro on the offensive side. Pasterzi cuts off the right wing half wall, taking away the pinching in defenseman. 2-on-2 battle behind here in the right wing corner for the Fury, coming away with it. In front of the net for Acker. Firing a shot, saved by Bersani. No rebound given at 3:25 to go here in the period. Your lineup stays the same for the Phantoms. It's going to be Gasparro on your draw. Picked up by Anker. Hacking on his Pasterzi, firing a shot wide right. Rebound out in front of the inboards towards Bersani. Loose change picked up by McRae. Try to send it out of the zone. Fury going to take the penalty here. Tripping is going to be the call at 3:14 in period number 2. Acker headed to the sin bin, resulting in a Phantoms power play. This power play brought to you by Jay's Beef in Harwood Heights on Montrose and Narragansett. Jay's Beef. You try the rest, now try the best. Stop in and see Jay, Johnny, Frankie, Fortuna Brothers. Tell them I said hi, folks. Your power play unit out there now is going to be Nyadek, Gaspadaro, and Pasturzi up front. Blue Liners are going to be a little R&R. Centering pass toward Pasturzi out to Rich. Rich fires a shot. No rebound given as Nyadek came in for the second look opportunity. 3:02 to go here in the second. 1:19 to go on that JSV power play. Face off back into the left wing circle. Gaspadaro on your draw. Out towards Pasturzi. Picked up by Rich. He's going to backhand one. Jalmerson style stuffed by the Fury. And they're going to break it out here. Koinyakov going the other way. Headmans it into the zone for Bronshausen. Cut back top left circle. Fires a shot off the stick of Rothmeyer back behind the net. Coming in is going to be Rothmeyer now. Rich comes in to try to pick it up in the left wing corner. Bronshausen picks up the loose change now. Top of the left circle. Got to get on top of it here. Trying to make the move in the left wing corner. Coming in is going to be Lou. And it's going to be picked up by Gaspadaro. It's Gaspadaro and Pasturzi. Out towards Nyadek in a 1-on-2-on-1. Nyadek comes in, fires a shot, rebound for Pasturzi. And it's smothered by Patchko before we can get the rebound. And at 2:27 to go here in period number 2, 43 seconds to go on that JSV power play. Your lineup out there now is going to be Sire along with Clark and BMAC. Blue Liners are going to be Cush and the Rock. Right wing, Kirk will draw. Face-off won by the Fury. Bronson Stamper sends over here to the near side for a Plood. Coming in is going to be Sire, going to play catch D to D towards BMAC. Spreading things out is the Fury. Here comes Cushman, going to stuff him at the blue line. Cush bailing it out, and right along in front of the Phantom bench is trying to drag it forward is Gavin Sire. With 26 seconds, Clark going to sauce one over here to Monaco. Picked off here by Plood. In front of Cushman. McMurray going to take him back. Bottom circle, fires shot blocker. Save picked up by Monaco. Monaco behind the net. Sauces it out to McMurray. Out at the right point, coming forward is going to be BMAC. BMAC cut off by Plood. Loose change picked up by Gavin Sire. Phantom's going to throw one in. It's going to be offsides as Clark was trying to get back on the other side of the blue line with 5 seconds to go on that JSV power play. Phantoms go for the line change up front. Out there now is going to be Broden along with Double D and Gavin Sire. Blue Liners are still going to be Cush and the Rock. Gavin on your draw. Pushing it forward to Broden. Bouncing puck is loose for Wiseman. Picked back up by Gavin Sire. Makes a move around the defender. Here to the near side. Broden fires a shot. No rebound given. As Gavin Sire comes in for the second look opportunity at 1:38 to go here in period number 2. Lineup stays the same for Coach Caden's squad. Sire on your draw, won by the Fury, out to the point for Monaco. Monaco going to send one back in, left wing half wall, picked up by the Fury. They sent 3 to the strong side. Pinching in was Monaco, then he backed up to Normandy on that back check there, out towards Cushman. Left wing side, Cush going to get the inside left wing hash marks. Gets to it first, down bottom left circle. Coming in is going to be Cush back and Sire. And the Fury going to work, top of left circle. Out coming is Broden, firing a shot blocked by Monaco. Back in the left wing corner for Cushman at 1:14. Cush and Sire behind the net. 3 purple jerseys behind the goal line, wrapping around here to the near side. Coming in is Monaco against Wiseman. Monaco going to push it loose. Puck is free for Gavin Sire. Monaco spins around and pins the other guy in. Loose change for Contreras. Contreras going to go into the right left wing corners. He goes right to left, releasing out for Cushman. Cush comes in, out to the point, just missing out, and is going to be Broden. Looks to fire one across. Back in the left side for DeNormandy. DeNormandy pops it loose for Gavin Sire. It's Sire along with Broden at 2-on-2. Back to Gavin. Gavin across the blue line. Poke check loose by the Fury. Backing up is going to be Monaco. Wiseman goes cross ice for Zavalic. Head of the net is going to be Wiseman. Monaco gets position on him. Saved by Bersani. Rebound here to the near side. Picked up by the Phantoms. Up to Gavin Sire. Sire trying to push one out of the zone with 28 seconds to go. And it's going to be Weeglis. Goes right back the other way. Cushman and Rock pinned in, unable to get the line changing. Out towards Monaco. Ticasola fires a shot. Shot blocked by Monaco. Back out to Weeglis. Weeglis first. Shot blocked by Monaco. Into the netting and out of play it goes at 14.2 seconds to go here in period number 2. That's been a hell of a shift for the Rock and Cushman. They've been out there for an extended amount of time. And Coach Caden going to get in the line change in. 5 in and 5 out for the Phantoms. Headed out there now will be Zayer and McCray on D. DeNormandy, Boyd, and BMAC are your wingers. Face off to the left of Bersani in the right wing circle. Into the right wing corner, face off one for Zayer, curls around in his forehand, sends it over to BMAC, trying to get one out of the zone. He does. It'll be Boyd on the forecheck. We are even strength, folks. Should be taking that graphic off there. into the hands of McCray. McCray going to go right back the other way, picked up by Weegless. And that sound is the end of the period. So at the end of 2, it's the Chicago Fury 4 and the Chicago Phantoms nothing as we head to our second intermission. This second intermission brought to you by Benny's Beverage Depot. If you can't find it at Benny's, it ain't worth drinking. Enjoy the intermission, folks. Welcome back, folks. It's the final frame here at Arctic Ice Arena. Your starting lineup for the third period. This Thursday, Gaspararo and Yachting. A little R&R on D, and Bersani has it at 15 minutes around the clock. Phantoms are working from left to right. If you're listening on the radio, it's going to be Weaver going against Gaspararo, left wing corner, firing a shot saved by Bersani directed to the far side. Coming in is Rylan Rich, picked up by the Fury. Gaspararo going to chop it loose down on the right wing corner. Hop loose here to the near side, underneath the net for Rylan Rich, and Gaspararo sends it over to Pasterzi. Pasterzi going to drag it forward across the Phantom line. Tosses over to Yachting. Pushed into the right wing corner here to the near side. Yachting at the inside position on Stamper. Right wing half wall battle. Coming in is going to be Pasterzi. Trips up forward into the hands of Yachting now. And Yachting to Gaspararo. Out to the slot towards Pasterzi. Pinching in was Rothmeyer. Rich going to send one over here to the near side. And it's going to be Yachting going to work. Yachting against Stamper. Maintaining control out of the zone is going to be the Fury, chipping it all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back. 14-13 to go here in the period. And a face-off goes into the right wing circle. Your lineup now for the Phantoms is going to be Ronan Clark, Gavin Sire, and Nico Lucadello up front. It'll be Monaco and Cushman on D. Clark going to take your draw. Sire on the half wall. Face-off one for Sire. Sire here to the near side. Going to try to send it over to Cushman. Cushman blocks it, but it's picked up by the Fury. They're coming out on a 3-on-1 in front of Monaco. Cross ice offsides should be the call. Both boys were across the blue line before Monaco, or before the puck was. Monaco puts one of the boys in the wall from the Fury, releases out here to Clark. Clark to Lucadello at the half wall. Nico going to push it forward into the hands of Verona. Verona going to pick it up right wing corner. Sire coming in. Lucadello high up free support. Holds it bottom of the right circle. Nico coming in. Fires a shot. Rebound for Clark and Sire. Clark tripped, Sire tripped up. Peck for Ronan. Out to the point it goes. 3-on-2 the other way. And it's going to be on the far side. Monaco blows a tire. Bronshausen coming to work in front of Monaco. Offsides will be the call as Konyakov held up, but Bronshausen went well inside the zone before Acker did. And we'll get an offsides and a whistle. A face-off goes just outside the zone, right in front of the Phantom benches. Yachting along with Gaspararo and Pronin up front. Blue liners are going to be Zaire and McCray. Head of the net is Zavalic, firing a shot off the crossbar. Gloved down by McCray, picked up by the Fury. Tying him up is going to be Gaspararo going to work against Wiseman. Coming in is Contreras. Fished out in the right wing corner. McCray busted up. Bottom of the right circle, firing a shot is going to be Zavalic. Blocked by Zaire, picked up by Pronin on the rebound. And Pronin comes out of the zone. Across center now in front of the Fury benches. Try to send one in deep. Stuffed by Lou. Back out towards Zaire. Cut off by Pronin. Little slash in the back of the legs by Contreras to the back of the legs of Pronin. No call on that one. Zaire hits the brakes and lets him fly right by. Try to headman it over to Pronin. Back in the corner. Lou pinching in. Zaire sends it over here to the near side for McCray. McCray pushes one up the boards to Yachting. Yachting out of the zone he goes here to the near side, but it's picked up by Weegless on the regroup, and here comes the Fury the other way in front of Zaire and McCray. Back checking is Yachting. Picked up by Zaire as he knocked the Wiseman off the puck. Zaire cuts back, he's got Yachting breaking. Sends it over here to the near side. It's 2-on-1 with Yachting and Gaspararo. Yachting comes down, fires a shot off the pads, and the rebound just missing as Gaspararo on the connection. And here comes the Fury the other way. Pushing it up the ice, going to be Pummer against Zaire. Top of the right circle, comes down low, looking to escape, blows the tire. Picked up here by Zayer. Zayer over to Nyatek. It's Nyatek in a 2-on-2 with Gostar off the stick of Flue, chipped out of the zone. Picked back up by Nyatek. That puck's going to slide in for the offsides at 12:11 to go here in the third period. Face-off going just outside the zone, right in front of the Fury benches. Your lineup out there now is going to be DeNormandie, Boyd, and BMAC up front. Rothmeyer and Rich on D. Face-off one in the channel of the Fury. Here to the near side, coming in is going to be Rich. Picked up by DeNormandie. Knocked loose by Weaver. Here he comes against Ryland Rich. Going to try to bounce one in, collected by Rich. Rich pulling it behind the net of Bersani. Throws over here to the near side. Boyd coming in on the defensive side of 3 jersey. Not Rich picked that one back up here to the near side. He's going to put him in the wall. Here comes Boyd out to the left point for Stamper. Looking to fire a shot. Glove down by Rich. Save, and it's going to be winning his own, knuckling in. And a goal scored by Pummer at 11:40 to go here in the third. And it is 5-0 to go here in period number 3. Out there now for the fan. And Coach Caden having an answer. Wants to know why a body check wasn't called, and he's not going to get it. He's having some words with the referee. We're going to take a brief break on the mic. As we make our way back out to center ice, it'll be Clark Sire along with Pisturzi up front. Blue liner is going to be Monaco and Cushman. Monaco going to take him to the right wing circle. Sire collapsing along Pisturzi out to the left point. Verona coming in towards Cushman. Fires a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given. 11:28 to go here in the period. Monaco makes his way to the slot. Nyatek and Proden coming out to flank him on either side. Cushman down in the I formation. Gasparo on your draw. Face off one for the Fury. Out towards Nyatek. Cut back here, intercepted by Gasparo, and off his stick is going to be collected by Acker. Coming down low is Cushman. Up front and sliding out across blue paint towards Proden now, right wing corner. Monaco going to work in front of that with Bronshausen. Puck goes back behind the net. Coming in is Gasparo. He stands the body up. In the right wing corner it goes. Back behind the net. Monaco in front with going to work against. Firing a shot is going to be saved against the Fury from Bersani. Firing a shot again is going to be Oswald over the net into the end boards. Here comes Monaco now, sliding him into the left wing corner. Pushing him off the boards into the left wing corner. Now Monaco still battling it out. Coming in is going to be Gaspadaro along with the Rock. Rock pushes it out towards Nyatek into the hands of Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro here to the near side, comes across the blue line. Nyatek in tow. Out to the point, picked off by the Fury. Come backing up is Cushman. 3-on-2 in front of Monaco. Far side, top of the right circle, Bronshausen comes in, fires a shot. Shot blocked by Monaco. Monaco headmans it over to Proden. Proden up to Gaspadaro. Gaspadaro goes like his weedless. Not free. Coming in is going to be Proden. That's going to be offsides as Gaspadaro was just across the blue line at 10:23 to go here in period number 3. Face-off going to go just outside the zone, right in front of the Fury benches. It's going to be DeNormandie, Sire, and Lucadello up front. Sayer and McCray on D. Lucadello tries to get position on Contreras, and it's picked up here by Wiseman, knocked loose by DeNormandie. Back in the hands of Lucadello, who slams one towards the penalty boxes. Lucadello scrappy, just pushing it up the boards. Finally chipped in by the Fury. McCray over to Zayer. Zayer, bottom of the right circle, curls around to the far side half wall. Sends one over to DeNormandie, out to him towards Gavin Sire. Sire trying to punch it past Louis, does. Kicks it past the referee, get out of the way, strike. DeNormandie coming in on the defensive side. Contreras just punches him back in the head. We're going to get a net push up here to the near side for Sire. Sire going to finally chip one into the corner. It's going to be saved by Patchko. Picked up here by Weedless. Into the right wing corner for Lucadello, thrown behind the net. Lou coming in, goes cross ice here for Weedless. Pushing it up in a 3-on-2 in front of Zayer and McCray, top of the left circle. Here McCray stuffs him, sends it over here to the half wall at 9:31. Sent behind the net, right wing corner for Max Zayer. Zayer sends one up here to the near side. Lucadello going to drag it out of the wall. Lucadello going to push it up. He gets cut off there at the blue line by Zavalic. Thrown back in the right wing corner. It's going to be McCray in a foot race. Let's see the replay on that one, folks. I did not see what happened behind the play. Lucatello and Zavalic getting into it there. Two of them throw a shot at each other. Normandy comes in. It's kind of weak on both parts. 21 has their sin bin at 9:16 for roughing. And Lucatello goes to the sin bin as well at 9:16 for roughing. Both have been 4 penalties for each team in this contest. One more penalty on the Phantoms, and if you have a ticket to today's game and can prove it, you get yourself a free crumble cookie. That coupon only good on Sundays. And if the Fury gets another penalty in this contest, and you have a ticket to today's game and can prove it, you get yourself a free Chick-fil-A sandwich. That coupon also only good on Sunday. Your 5-on-5 unit out there now for the Phantoms will be Clark, who muscles one out of the zone. Ryan Pisturzi along with Riel Boyd. Down in the right wing corner, Blue Liner is going to be a little R&R. Pisturzi on the forecheck, hitting the brakes is going to be Plude. Backing up is Clark now. Cut off by Clark along the half wall, coming towards Boyd. Pisturzi takes the guy down from the Fury, sends it back into the corner, and it's going to be Clark on the forecheck against Bronson Stamper. Here to the near side, Weaver trying to break it out. Cross ice off the skates of Plummer into the hands of Rylan Rich. Rich going to carry it in, high slot. Looks to fire one low, blocked by the Fury as they collapse on it in the slot. Backing up is going to be Pisturzi and Rothmeyer. Plummer against Rothmeyer. High side, tries to make a move, takes him into the left wing, right wing corner. Picked back up by the Fury. Come out towards Boyd. Top ratio for Quake Kovach. Picked up here, back rebound on front. Over the net here to the left wing corner for Acker. Acker going to work against Rich. Curling around to his forehand, and Rich going to take him down here to the near side. Pushes it, trying to get it out of the zone towards Clark. Cut off by Rylan Rich. Back to Clark, who's going to Gorbatenko flip one to center into the hands of Oswald. They get back onside, touched up in front of Rothmeyer. Oswald in the right wing corner now. Rothmeyer giving chase. Wraparound save by Bersani. Swatted away by Boyd here to the near side. Verona tries to fire a shot. Shot blocked by Boyd. Into the slot for Bronshausen. Pisturzi trying to muscle him off the puck. Right wing corner. Off the stick of Clark, bouncing out to the left point for Verona. Kicking forward to Verona, coming over to Pisturzi, firing a shot, saved by Bersani. Stuffed in on the rebound is going to be number 34, Acker, I believe. On the back door at 7:34 to go here in the third. It is 6-0, folks, as we make our way back out to center ice. Your lineup out there now for the Phantoms is going to be Yadick along with Gaspinaru and BMAC up front. Blue Liners are going to be Cushman and the Rock. 2-on-2 in front of Rocco and Cushman. Cushman going to chip it down low. Picked up here by the Fury. Monaco going to poke check in the left wing corner. Cuts him off, puts him into the wall. Bounces it loose here to the near side. Picked up by Gaspinaru. Gaspinaru makes a move. Across the center line he goes. Carries it in wide right. Toe drag looking for the shot. Blocked by Weegless. Gasparo sends it on front for Yadick. Yadick curls and fires a shot. Shot blocked by Koinyakov. Back the other way. Monaco going to have to come trucking up here to the near side or far side. Monaco going to cut him back. Cut back. Blocked by McMurray. Koinyakov blocked. Shot tied up by Yadick as it slid across blue paint in front of Bersani. And it's going to be Yadick coming up the ice. He's got a little bit of time and space. Hanging on to it is Yadick. Headman's to the BMAC. BMAC, right wing circle. Comes on against Weegless. Hangs on to it. Thrown behind the net. Weegless goes off to the left wing corner for Wiseman. Backing up is Monaco and Cushman. 3-on-2 the other way. In front of Monaco, back checking is Yadick. Going to make a move towards the blue line. High right side, poke check by Monaco, firing a shot. Wide left, the rebound here to the near side. Off the left wing hash off for Zavalic. Down to the left wing corner, giving chase is Cushman. Cushman coming in against Wiseman. Wiseman controlling. High slot, broken up by BMAC. BMAC on the far side in front of the Phantom benches. Pushing it up the ice, he comes across center. Hits Cushman here on the near side. Cush across the blue line, right wing corner, 6:17 to go. Cush down behind the goal line, picked off by Wiseman. Cush giving chase, and it'll be the Fury going the other way. Here comes Pooh with Cushman back checking. Out towards the Normandy. Cush strips him, picked his pocket in broad daylight. Somebody call the cops. McMurray throws it back on. It's going to be the Fury regrouping and go the other way for Zavalic. Heads towards the Normandy. Normandy going to push him off the puck in the left wing corner. Knocked it free. Coming down low is going to be Cushman. He's pinned in. Puck on the boards. 2-on-2 battle. Down behind the goal line for Gasparo. Picked up by Contreras. Firing a shot wide left as McMurray got a piece of it. In the left wing corner for Wiseman once again at 5:44. Gasparo bodies him off the puck. Out here to the near side for Double D. Wiseman gets slammed into the boards again by Gasparo. Normandy on the offensive side of it. Drags one forward. Collapsed on by Zavalic, collected by Stamper, thrown right back the other way, slowed up by DeNormandy into the hands of Kush. Kush back to Gostow, caught him in a line change. It's going to be Gostow, right wing Hasper comes in forehand, backhand trying to fire a shot, did not get the shot off. Verona with the good back check for the Fury, and we're going to get a whistle. Unsportsmanlike misconduct's going to be on Blake Cushman, it looks like. Oh, Max Gaspararo, I didn't see what he did, folks. Gaspararo, Coach Caden having a word with the referee. I'm not sure what Max did. At 5:18 to go here in the period, but we've got a conversation going on at the benches. We're going to take a brief break on the mic. Folks, it is the 5th penalty of the contest for the Phantoms. So those of you in attendance for today's game. So I'm not understanding what's going on here. They're saying it's 5-on-5. So there is no penalty kill, but it's 5-on-5. So Max must be done for the day. And an unsportsmanlike misconduct, I guess. I don't know. It's 5-on-5, folks. I do not have the official call from the penalty box. Your 5-on-5 unit out there now is going to be Pasterzi along with Sire and DeNormandy. It'll be Zaire and McCray on the blue line. Pasterzi trying to hit DeNormandy, rushing in through the slot, broken up by DiCasola. And here come the other way. In front of Zaire. Broken up by McCray as the puck split towards Bersani. McCray buries one of the boys from the Fury in the left wing corner. Out to the left point, Oswald walking the blue line here to the point. Met by DeNormandy, out towards Zaire. Hummer going to work. Zaire gets the better of that exchange and poke checks it here to the near side. Zaire comes in, ties him up in front of the Zamdors. Looking for help. It's picked up by Weaver towards Sire. Looking to fire a shot. Gavin blocks off the shin guard. Back in the hands of Weaver. Thrown out to the far side. Pasterzi coming in. Chipped in by Verona. Pasterzi puts Verona into the wall. Picked up here to the near side. Pasterzi and Verona getting into it. Right in front of the blue line. Sent forward by McCray. Pasterzi going to one-hand one out of the zone. Pushed it out forward. Picked up here by Verona at center. Pulling it back here to the near side. DeNormandy picked it off. It's DeNormandy and Pasterzi. DeNormandy comes down right wing circle. Fires one through. It's going to be a Dom DeNormandy goal! And he drew the penalty on it as well, folks. DeNormandy with the pickup at 4:06 to go. Slid one forward as Verona took the penalty. Double D on the scoreboard. At 3:57 to go here in period number 3, breaking the shutout. And the Phantoms are on the board. Face-off makes its way back into the center ice. Out there now is going to be BMAC along with Lucadello and Boyd. And a little R&R on D. Boyd on your draw. Face-off one for Acker, the Fury, dropping it back to their defenseman Lou. Lou over here to the near side for Weiglas. Up towards Koinyakov. Koinyakov going to cross the blue line. Met by Boyd. Boyd going to stuff him at the wall. Pushed out of the zone by Lucadello. Picked up here by Cronin. Back in the hands of Acker against Rothmeyer. Drops it top of the right circle for Proudshausen, who spins behind the back for Lou. Lou going to fire a shot. Saved by Bersani. Saved by Bersani once again. Bronshausen. Bronshausen goes down. Picked his pocket is going to be Rothmeyer. Rothmeyer to Proden. Cut off top of the right circle by Acker. High slot firing a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given. As Brielle comes in to take away the second look opportunity. And they're running the clock now at 2:56 when they were not running the clock a few minutes ago. Face-off goes into the right wing circle to the left of Bersani. It's still R&R on D. Boyd and Lucadello along with Proden up front. Rothmeyer goes in the right wing circle against Wiseman. He pushes him off the puck. Boyd gets run off. Here comes Rylan Rich. Rich going to carry Contreras over, picks his pocket, out to Lucadello, makes a move around Contreras. Contreras shoved off here to the near side. Out of the zone it goes for Weiglas, dropping it back for Lou. Lou up the far side looking for Wiseman. Cut off by Proden out to the point towards Boyd. Boyd along with Proden on the half wall. Out to Contreras, firing a shot, saved by Bersani, back into the corner. Picked up here by Rothmeyer, sends it over here to Rich at 2:08. Rich going to collect it, Zavalich on the forecheck now. Rich gets pulling it back around and muscles his way through it to Lucadello. It's going to be Lucadello over to Proden in a 2-on-2. Going being cut off by Lou. Thrown right back the other way into the hands of Monaco. Monaco goes up the far side looking for Lucadello, or BMAC rather. And it was picked up here by these Fury. Back the other way. Poke checked into the hands of Rylan Rich off the stick of Wiseman. Rich Mohawks cuts back here for McMurray. McMurray against Weedless chips one in. Weedless going to collect it on the right wing half wall. 98 seconds to go here in the game. Behind the net of Patchko. Coming in is going to be Siren BMAC on your forecheck. Cross ice here past Rylan Rich. It's going to be Zavalich and Rich on the back check. Monaco and Rich in the back check. Rich gets the defensive position. Hanging onto his stick is going to be the Fury. Back in the left wing corner. Blocked out front. Looks to fire a shot. Out to the right point is going to be Klude. Klude fires a shot. Saved by Bersani. No rebound given. Yeah. 1:02 to go. The clock still running. 50 seconds to go here in the period. Faceoff going to go into the right wing circle. It'll be Sire along with Clark and BMAC. Monaco and Cushman on D. Monaco going to the right wing corner, picked up here by Clark. Clark over to Cushman here to the near side. Cush between his legs, sends it over to Monaco in the right wing corner. Monaco comes in, hits McMurray. McMurray trying to muscle one out of the zone. McMurray runs into the boy right in front of the fan on benches. Pitched up by the Rock. Rock going to cut across the blue line now. Monaco powers through the stick check, throws it into Clark. Puck's going in the right wing corner. 15 seconds to go. Cushman behind the net going to work against Stamper, trying to drag it off. Cush trying to get back on the defensive side of it. Trying to break out pass behind that. Puck's going to go all the way down for the icing. And we're going to bring that one all the way back, but time has run out. That sound is the end of the game. So your final score here from Arctic Ice Arena is going to be the Chicago Fury 6 and the Chicago Phantoms 1 as we head over to our favorite part of the broadcast, Rockies Recap. For the home team, Chicago Fury, penalties on number 11, Weaver in the first period, interference at 6:47. Bronshausen roughing in the second at 6:16. Acker tripping in the second at 3:14. And Zavalich roughing in the third at 9:16. Goals scored by Pummer at 13:39 in the first. Weaver at 12:40 in the second. Bronshausen had a pair in period number 2 at 12:12 and 11:54. Pummer back on the scoreboard at 11:40 in the third. And Acker rounding out the scoring at 7:34 in the third period. For the visiting Chicago Phantoms, 5 penalties on the affair. Monaco had a pair of them, 9:58 in the first and 6:16 in the second for roughing. Clark body checking in the second at 5:58. Lucadello roughing in the third at 9:16, and Gaspararo unsportsmanlike at 5:18 in the third period. The lone goal scored by the Phantoms, number 8, Tom DeNormandy, on the nice stripping of the puck of the defenseman and went in, got one 5-hole as well as drawing the penalty. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Thank you for watching. Definitely did not enjoy the results of this one, folks. But once again, your final score here from Arctic Ice Arena, the Chicago Fury 6 and the Chicago Phantoms 1. And as we sign off for the evening, good night, Minnesota Lakers, Grandma, wherever you are.